Hey everyone, you're watching KCAL News Now. I'm your host, Anthony Mocklin, and today we are joined by Julie Allen of the Northwest Louisiana Salvation Army, and she is here to talk with us about Red Kettle Run on November 1st. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So could you tell people a little bit about what Red Kettle Run does, who it's for, and how they can participate?
So, the Red Kettle Run is actually hosted by our Women's Auxiliary. They're one of our very active board groups that we have for our local Salvation Army chapter. And in it, it's your traditional 5K, 10K fun run, as well as if you don't want to do any of those, you can be a sleep-in supporter and still get the t-shirt if you sign up today. But what it is it goes support all the mission, the services, and everything we do here locally across Northwest Louisiana. And that is 8 parishes that we cover, all the way to Claiborne, all the way down to Sabine. We want to make sure all the babies this Christmas are taken care of. We want to make sure that holiday meal that we're planning to serve on Thanksgiving is going to be a good one, because we're estimating to serve about 1,000 plates once again. And it also greatly impacts how we can do services here in Northwest Louisiana. Since this is our Women's Auxiliary fundraiser, they actually allocate it to specific things where they see the need is most. Whether that is helping us fix our kitchen dishwasher so we can keep up sanitary efforts, or that is making sure we have resources and arts and crafts for our youth when our Red Shield program opens again. They touch every portion of what we do for the Northwest Louisiana branch.
And is there a certain thing that inspired the Salvation Army to do this or start doing this? How long, I guess, has this been?
So this is our 5th annual race. It kind of got started in 2020, but because of COVID, we couldn't run. So it officially got started in 2021 with our first race. And we have been at LSUS for about 3 years now. A lot of our runners and walkers really love the smooth and even path around the campus. And also it's just beautiful with how the trees are there. But it really got started because our ladies wanted to make sure that they got the community members involved with what's going on in the Salvation Army. And by doing this race, yes, it's kind of a specific niche target market of the current population, but health is important for everybody. And whether you walk it, whether you run it, whether you just do our little fun run, which is less than about a half mile maybe, you're making an impact not only on yourself, but also someone else in the community. Because that $30 donation, you can fill a food box. You can serve someone who's homeless in our shelter. Or even we know the cold weather is going to be coming just around the corner, we're going to have our disaster canteen out, making sure that there's hot meals and maybe hot cocoa to fill up to put in the hands of those who don't necessarily want to come inside. Every dollar counts. And I can tell you, seeing as I watch where everything goes, that about 86 cents of every single dollar goes into our programs and services. They go to impact those who need us most.
That's really amazing. I see you're getting emotional. I mean, you could tell this is, it comes from the heart. It really does go to a great cause, and it supports those people in need.
Yes.
I know you said that you don't even have to run in it. What other, I guess, activities are there you can go into?
So we are going to have Santa and Mrs. Claus, and I think Santa's actually planning to walk it, so you can walk it with Santa also. But we're going to have shrimp and grits. We're going to have some little mini fruits for the morning, just something to get you jived up and excited. Of course, when we kick off around 7:30, we're going to have the presentation of the flags as well as the Pledge of Allegiance and also the national anthem. One thing that I don't often get to talk about is we serve veterans. We have an entire wing that's dedicated in our shelter for veterans. And during the 5K, 10K, that's when we're also able to honor them in their service, because 10 days later, we have a celebration for them and everything that they have done for us. And so it's really great to see all of the community members come together. Last year we had about 180. We would love to hit 200. That would be a fantastic goal. And we are looking, from what I understand, Josh gave the weather report this morning. It's looking like we're going to have a beautiful Saturday. It's going to be crisp, and it's going to be definitely fall weather. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and you get to come and celebrate with us. And if you want to, we are going to have some angels out there if anybody wants to adopt an angel baby, and just really learn a little bit more of the Salvation Army and what we do for our local neighbors, because every little bit counts.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely use the weather, because I know this past weekend there was a lot of rain just everywhere, it seemed like. So hopefully, holds out for Saturday, because it'll be a beautiful day for a beautiful cause. But for people who aren't able to make it, is there any other way that they can support?
Most definitely. You can be a sleep-in supporter for the event. So the donation goes directly to your Salvation Army. And like I said before, if you're able to get in today, we can make sure to get you a great t-shirt. It's going to be hot pink this year, not only for reference to our 5th year, having something bright and powerful, but also we actually have quite a few of our Women's Auxiliary ladies who are breast cancer survivors. And so being able to give a shout out to them in a sense and just say, yay, you did great. That's also a big thing for us, because those ladies are the army behind the army. Anybody who comes to volunteer is a member of our army. You're battling homelessness. You are battling food insecurity. You are taking on a cause whenever we have a horrible storm that hits us, kind of like Katrina did over 20 years ago. Every dollar counts, and we will use it to the best possible way to serve those who need us. And that can be your grandma who's next door, who doesn't necessarily have anybody who comes visit her. Or that can be the little kid across the street who just needs a safe place to be after school because mom and dad are still working. We want to make an impact. We want to do the most good. But we can only do that with the support we have of our community members. And what's great with this race is it's kind of like a mini kickoff to our own Kettle season, because you're about to start seeing us ring across the Shreveport Bossier. And of course, we need bell ringers. Our volunteers bring 2, almost 3 times what a paid bell ringer does. And we do have paid bell ringers, but those are usually seniors across the area who just need a little bit extra pocket money for the holidays. Sometimes it's a mom who's only able to dedicate about 4 hours in the morning so she can be there for the afternoon for her kid. Every dollar counts. And as nonprofits know across this world, it's been getting tighter and tighter and tighter with funding. And so that's why fantastic fundraisers like this one are not only fun, but make a difference. And that's why we need people to sign up. That's why we need people to support. Because the thing of it is, too, is even though it may seem just like a race, it's also empowering for us who are doing the grunt work day to day. That's my case managers in my shelter, or who are making sure that those who have come in are set up for success for when they leave our doors, and prayerfully have gone through our transitional housing program and end up in their own home. It's for my youth center executive director and her hopefully soon upcoming team to make an impact on kids across majority Shreveport, but sometimes Bossier during our summer camp program. We're here to do the most good. And I know I sound like a broken record, but whether you just come out and support that day, it energizes us. we feel loved, we feel cared for, we feel supported, and that makes us put our boots down on the ground even harder so we can make sure that everybody feels loved and cared for.
And I know you said you're going to start having your bell ringers out for the holidays and everything, but are
Yes.
there any other, I guess, fundraising or other events that people can support?
Most
moving forward?
definitely. So, if you would like to help us bell ring, you can actually go and sign up now. Registertoring.com. You can put in the whether you want to be Shreveport or Bossier, as well as what date you're kind of looking at, and that will tell you the list of what locations are open to you in order to start bell ringing for us. You can also adopt an angel. If you would like to adopt a group or a family, give me a call. 318-424-3200. I am extension number 5. And if you don't give me, please leave me a voicemail so I can make sure to return your call and make sure those babies get adopted. And we will hopefully have our website up soon for adopting angels. We're still in the process of approving applications, so we can't have the website go live until we have everybody approved, which I think we have at Friday's count. We had about 112 applications we were still going through. And angels aren't counted until we've approved those applications. But for the applications we have approved, we were 12 shy of 1,500. So we're expecting to hit over that 1,500 mark. And that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of babies. Because these are your 0 to 10-year-olds who truly believe in Santa Claus. And we want to make sure that magic is still there. Because all of these families who are with us, they go through a very extensive application process in order to confirm their needs, as well as a good majority are a part of the Homeless Liaison or McKinney-Vento programs across Northwest Louisiana. And to be honest, it's a lot of fun to shop for an angel. And if you have big kids who don't necessarily need anything additional for Christmas, maybe it's their time to, hey, let's adopt an angel. Let's give back. Because sometimes you get more fun shopping for someone else than you do shopping for yourself. And then you feel really proud and accomplished. But the main thing of it is we need to give joy. We need to give hope. And we need to give love. Because it is very stressful out there. And when people hear that bell ringing for Christmas, it makes an impact. And the other thing, too, is if you may not want to physically get out there and ring, because say, for example, you sign up for September 15th at one of our Walmarts, and it is a torrential downpour, and you're like, I don't know if I can get out there. You can actually still ring online, because we have a website called NWLA for Northwest Louisiana, Kettle.org. And you can take a chunk of what we are trying to fundraise and put it across all your social media platforms. And you are able to watch your fundraiser campaign. And by the end of Christmas, be like, you know what? I raised $1,000 for my Salvation Army through all of my friends and family. And that's going to make a massive impact. $1,000 for us, that's at least 100 people fed. That's a good, strong 3 or 4 kids being taken care of for an entire week for our youth center. That is making sure that food boxes for those who may have a home but can only pay their bills or go hungry don't go hungry. Especially the kids that are in their families. We have to make a difference somewhere. And whether it's $30 going toward the Red Kettle Run this Saturday, or just a few hours on a Saturday morning or afternoon, or even Friday during the week, whatever, we ring Monday through Saturday. Help us make a difference. Because we honestly need it. We're a tiny team. And it's all in God's hands. But we ask you just to be a part of it.
And every dollar counts, as Julie
Every dollar
said.
counts.
Every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anything that you wanted to touch more on before we get out of here?
Just thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for considering helping us out. Thank you for joining the race if you do. We'd be looking forward to seeing you, and getting hugs are the best thing sometimes. And I'm sorry if I make you cry. I get told that a lot. It's not intentional. I'm just blessed to be able to see the magic happen. I'm blessed to be able to see the impact and to see the great work that we can do because of the support, because of the donations. And we're looking forward to an exceedingly busy season. We have, after the race, we have, of course, are kicking off for Christmas. So if someone wants to join us, November 5th at the Mall St. Vincent at 10, we're going to be kicking off for Christmas. And then we're going to be having an Adopt an Angel Day. There's going to be a lot of events. So if you are inclined to, follow us on our Facebook page, Salvation Army for Northwest Louisiana. We're going to have a lot of events, a lot of information, and I apologize in advance if I overwhelm your feed, but I just want you to be knowledgeable as to what's coming down the pipeline, as well as what impact's being made. Because after we kind of get Christmas rolling, we've got Thanksgiving, and we're planning to serve. So we actually are looking for churches and other community members who may want to bring sides for Thanksgiving, whether it's mac and cheese, green beans, rolls, the whole gambit. We want to feed those who are hungry and who need us, because we actually already have a list of seniors who need, I think, count was around 112 plates so far. And with the help of the Shreveport Fire Department, they are actually able to deliver it to our shut-ins. And make sure they have a great Thanksgiving dinner. And so it's a lot of work, but we are happy to do it. And we are so thankful for those who come behind us and support us in the efforts. Okay, so God bless y'all. Thanks.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to, get the word out there. I mean, it's the Red Kettle Run is this Saturday, November 1st at LSUS Shreveport. Where can they, find all the details and more information?
So they go to the sportspectrumusa.com page. They search local races. We should be very close to the top. And they can sign up today. And if they sign up today, they do get our fabulous pink t-shirt, which we're very excited about. Bright colors are always fun to see when people are coming through that big archway that Sports Spectrum puts up. And hopefully we're just going to have a lot of fun, great weather, and have a great race.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This was great. And if you haven't yet, be sure to visit our website at ktalnews.com, where you can find more information about events like this and how to support. And be sure to catch us on KTAL News Now, which streams every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Have a great rest of your day. I'm Anthony Mocklin, and thank you for joining us.